Yo people, welcome back to another video. Shout out to everyone for supporting the channel. I massively appreciate it. The channel has now gone over 900 subscribers and we are in that final stretch on the road to 1k subscribers, so thank you again. Now yesterday we got the news that Natalie Portman could finally be making her long-awaited return to Star Wars in what seems to be in Ahsoka Season 2. The report said that the deal is close. However, that doesn't mean that the deal is done like other sources were saying. Other people were confirming, saying it's 100% done, all of that stuff. As of an hour ago or so, when I was recording this video, apparently this is not the case. According to the comicbookmovie.com, apparently there's been no negotiations and now people think, oh, so the other report was a lie, or that this report is a lie. However, both reports can still be true. It's not always just black and white. I think Dave Filoni is pushing for this to happen and it's being discussed internally, which did get reported originally. However, I think a deal hasn't been agreed yet with Natalie Portman, which is how both of these can still be true. Just look at the wording of the articles and it's as simple as that. I do believe Disney will get this done, and to be honest, we shouldn't even be getting these leaks about who's returning and who's doing this. Just wait for the show to happen or let them announce it in the trailers. But anyways, what does the return of Natalie Portman mean for Ahsoka Season 2? Well, it obviously means that she's going to appear as a flashback unless Disney Star Wars intends on ruining more canon. But finally, Natalie Portman will be getting her flowers. Personally, it's something I've wanted to see for a while since Disney just relies on nostalgia these days. Apparently, Dave Filoni is the one pushing for this the most. We also got news previously that Ewan McGregor will most likely be reprising the role of ObiWan Kenobi in the same Ahsoka Season 2. So we are definitely getting Clone Wars flashbacks. I reckon we'll see some battle scenes with Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Anakin, hopefully some scenes that are done exactly how they were done in the animated show, so we can get those side-by-side live action and animated shots. I reckon we'll also see some shots of Anakin and Padme together from Anakin's perspective, maybe Ahsoka and Padme since they were friends, and of course, more Anakin Force Ghost moments with Ahsoka. Who knows, I mean at this rate we may even see Yoda. The only problem I have with this, as much as I'm saying I want to see it and everything, what then happens to the rest of the Ahsoka show? All the things I've mentioned will take up some time and it will be spread out across a few episodes. But we know Disney loves these short and forced 8-episode seasons where there's not enough time to cover the whole plot. We still have the possibility of Baylan trying to find Abeloth, which would then kickstart a whole different threat, a whole different villain and plot. We also have what I assume will be more Ahsoka and Sabine training. We also have the other plots with Ezra and Hera reuniting. We didn't even get that scene between Jason and Ezra. We also have the New Republic and the corruption that's going on, potentially a Leia cameo, Thrawn and his plans with the Night Sisters, and the uprise of the Empire / the First Order. A small possibility of Luke Skywalker maybe returning, maybe he trains Ezra, plus they'll be trying to integrate all these pieces for the Dave Filoni movie and the future content in this time period. My point is that there will be a lot to juggle, and as much as people speak highly of Dave Filoni, one thing we saw he couldn't deal with in Season 1 was juggling so many ideas and plots in one go. We completely skimmed over how Ezra managed to go all that time undetected by Thrawn, even how he escaped from Thrawn because the last time we saw him they were together. We skimmed over Sabine explaining all of the things that happened in the galaxy while Ezra was gone, and there were many other important things that were just skipped, and with all of that being skipped, the ending still felt rushed. Now that begs the question, since Disney have proven they can't do much without the legacy characters, and nowadays they rely massively on nostalgia, why don't they just go all out and give us a live action Clone Wars show? The franchise is already at an all-time low, so why not actually give the fans something they asked for and will get people excited? If they'd have done that earlier, it would maybe allow a bit more freedom for Dave Filoni to actually push present day plots for the upcoming Ahsoka Season 2. He needs to be careful about how he integrates these flashbacks as well. If it's at the expense of the show and it doesn't actually get integrated with the plots, then people will call it out, they'll say it's exploiting nostalgia and the usual stuff. The sad thing is that Disney couldn't even guarantee Dave Filoni the time he wanted for Ahsoka's full story, and that's why apparently Season 2 is being written with a concrete ending in case they don't get to do more seasons or tell more of her story. I personally thought Ahsoka was a decent show when it came out, I assume we'll be getting a whole bunch of present day Force Ghost Anakin scenes, potentially Force Ghost Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, which we haven't seen yet, so that could be exciting. Maybe we could see another one of those visions Ahsoka had where she was in the world between worlds with Anakin. I don't know if she was dead at that point, but whether that was, we may be seeing more of that as well. Also, as season 2 gets closer, one thing I keep asking myself is, what is left for Ahsoka to do? She's basically died like 3 times and resurrected, once in Clone Wars, once in Rebels, and then in season 1 she technically died. She's done everything there is to accomplish, and for me, if we get more content of her at this point after season 2, like a lot more during this timeline, I think it will become boring and it takes away from her magic and the rarity that her character possesses. She's at a stage in life where we should be seeing less of her, but when we do see her, it's something impactful, something OP, something cool that is memorable. At the end of the day, this is Luke Skywalker's time to shine. We should be seeing him in his prime, but Kathleen Kennedy and the little minions at Lucasfilm, they just keep making sure he stays disrespected, he stays out of the way, he stays being irrelevant, and keeps getting buried, especially after they saw the success of his return in Mando season 2. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you looking forward to Ahsoka season 2? What do you make of the cameos? Who's coming back in your opinion? Should Luke be more involved? Should he be the protagonist of this era? Let me know all of that. Also, if you could drop a like on the video and sub to the channel, that would be massively appreciated as we close in on 1K subscribers. Thank you for your time and have a great rest of your day.